pets, it's me again, and today we are going to discuss some of this ancient magic. Now, this has been part of the 4.3 update that launched on the 19th, and now we have magic spells. So, how do you get to them? Well, this isn't going to be a building like the things that are in your typical citadel. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on your Lord icon that's on the top left. And on the right hand side, you're going to see there's a tab that says Ancient Magic, which is next to your Lord Skills tab. So click on that. That's going to bring you to your magic. Now, for those of you that played Final Fantasy, this rings awful close to crystal cores. So what these are is you're going to collect magic shards, which you'll be able to see in your materials. And you can get those shards by doing various events. For example, placing within the top 3 of Blood Moon, maybe more, but I think it was 3. For both the winning and the non-winning kingdoms, got magic stones as rewards. The new Kingdom Imp event and various other kingdom events and Alliance War events will all give magic stones. You can also purchase them in packs. Although right now they're currently limited as to what you can buy. Once you activate a spell, you can then use it. And there's a cooldown period. So once that cooldown period is done, you can then reuse the spell. So these are kind of permanent and kind of temporary at the same time. Because they're permanent because you'll be able to continue to use them, but they're temporary because the spell itself is only good for a few minutes, up to an hour, depending on which spell and what it's enhanced to. So we're going to go ahead and activate some of these so you can see what that is. For example, Rear Force Support has a chance to keep a shield on when participating in rally. It's active attack for 22 minutes. So I have the shards for it. I'm going to activate it. Once I activate it, it's not engaged yet. I have to actually click use, and then it'll work. Some of these spells have a chance. So, for example, this one shows that I get a 100% chance of using it. I can use it once, which is the count. Duration is good for 22 minutes, and the cooldown is 2 days, 1 hour. So when I do use it, it's good for 22 minutes. I can use it once within that 22 minutes, and the cooldown is I have to wait another 2 days and 1 hour before I can use it again. Once you activate it, you can then enhance it. So that's where your Radiance magic stones come into play. You're going to need those to enhance some of these spells. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and enhance it another level. However, this particular spell probably isn't going to be very useful for me, so I am not going to worry about enhancing that. If we want to look into ones like enhancing, like the Bravery Blade doesn't require the Radiance Magic Stone to enhance, which is pretty sweet. When you click in it to enhance, that's what it'll bring you up to. It shows you on the left-hand side what you're currently at, and on the right-hand side what it will enhance to. And every time you enhance, you're increasing the stats of it, but you're also decreasing the cooldown period, so the amount of time until you can use it again. And what I mean by these being semi-temporary and semi-permanent means that if I stop this Bravery Blade here at enhancement level 11 and the cooldown occurs and I want to use it again, it's still going to be at enhancement level 11. I don't have to re-enhance it all the way back up. So here I am here. I'm going to use my ancient magic for the gold. I haven't used this before, so the Gold of Blessing creates a historic site at a selected area. So I'm going to activate it. We've done this before with the dragon, so I'm not sure if it's going to do the same. Let's see, enhance requires 0 stones and Activation chance still 100, and it gives more gold. That's pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and enhance that. And now this time it requires Radiance Magic Stone. I'm not going to use that for this time. So I'm going to go ahead and use it now. If your magic enhancement levels reach 15, you can temporarily power up the magic effect by using an additional magic stone. That's interesting. Tap where you want to use your gold blessing. Right there. Use. Ah! Cool. Now I'm going to let my people know. Let's see. Alliance. First come, first serve. Let them fight it out. Looking at some of the other ones that I have, what was really fun to use in Blood Moon was this Quarry Invader. It decreases the gather duration by 0 on the next gathering, so your troops can automatically take their top capacity within an instant. So this got me in Blood Moon about a little over 3 billion points when I sent it to a level 8 tile. I couldn't take on all of the tile because I didn't have my capacity boost on, but it did take pretty much all of it. I think it was like 58 million out of 72 million. So using that, I can hit use. Okay. So now the next one I send out to collect on is what it'll happen. So we will take this tile here, 63 million. I'm going to pop on a gathering boost real quick. World. Gather. Send my little hero dude. And off they go. So we can see beforehand there is 63 million on this tile. And 18 million is left. You do that in Blood Moon, and like I said, it gives you about 3 billion points in an instant. Which gets you T3 for Blood Moon, plus gets all that points for your kingdom. So I'm a big fan of this little invasion. What is it? Gathering, Inquiry, Invasion, something or other. Quarry Invader, there we go. Trying to see what else I have to show you guys. Mark a player and display them on the map for 30 minutes. So I'm going to activate this because I have the shards, and then I'm going to use it. Okay. So now I want to tap where I want to use the mark. We are just going to mark a random person, otherwise this video is going to take forever. But now I can't find a random person. Where'd they go? There, we'll click that guy. And we can see where that little glowing emblem is. That's where he's at. And if that empire moves, it's still going to show me on the map. That's pretty cool looking. Now, looking at some of the other spells that we have a Flag of Invasion, which is super cool. Activation chance of 100%. You get to go over to another kingdom. However, the cooldown on this is super long. It's 14.5 days. So, that one's kind of a bummer, but obviously the more you put into it, the longer the duration will go, and the less cooldown you get. What's nice with it is you also get some debuffs towards your enemies. So enemy troop attack debuff, defense debuff, and HP debuff come along with it as well. Also, what we have in here is a Song of Abundance, which upkeep won't be consumed. Production rate will be increased for 1 hour. That's good if you have your food open. And then we have Absolute Defense, which nullifies a battle that occurred within your castle for 5 minutes at a certain rate. So this one runs for 5 minutes. It must be activated before you're attacked. The activation chance is 25%, so it's a 25% chance of working. And if someone attacks your castle while it is activated and you get that 25% chance, then it acts as if it didn't even occur. So your troops aren't injured or killed. You all good, fam. Cooldown on this one is also longer. It is 4 days. And we can see that it's going to go down the more that you put into it. So max effect would be a 40% chance of working and a little under 2.5 day cooldown. So that's it on the magic stones, guys. I busted my butt trying to get as many as I could, so I had something to show you guys in this video. I hope it answers any questions that you have. As always, you can like and subscribe, and you can comment down below if there's anything that I have missed. Until next time, guys.